pictures.
Whether the weather be fine or whether the weather be not, whether the weather be cold or whether the weather be hot, whatever the weather, we'll weather the weather, whether we like it or not. Hello, have you seen the weather through my window? It's lovely and sunny and bright. And whatever weather I see through the window, I'm going to draw a picture on my weather chart. There's today's weather written here, and now I need to draw a picture. So, lovely sunny weather. I'll draw a picture of the sun. The sun has got his hat on, hip, 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 hooray! The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out to play. Oh my goodness, whatever weather is that? Windy weather. It's a bit difficult to draw the wind, but there's lots of things swirling around, so I'm going to draw a whirly pattern. Blow the wind southerly, southerly, southerly. Blow the wind south o'er the bonny blue sea. What weather's that? Wet weather. So, draw a picture of the rain. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Wet weather on my weather chart and wet weather through the window. Window. Washing. What else can you see that starts with the same sound?
Can make this windmill work.
The windmill can make grains of wheat like this
into flowers like this.
Who knows what has to happen before the mill can work?
The sails have to be turning.
And what makes them turn?
Wind!
Yes, wind. We can set the sails going by pulling this chain here. You watch the sails and you'll see the shutters close. And as they close, the sails will start to go. There we go. Slowly at first. And now we're making flour. Shall we go in and have a look?
The windmill had 4 floors. You have to climb up ladders to get to the top.
Right, well, this is the top floor of the windmill. Now, if we look up, this big wheel, that's being turned by the sails, which are outside, and that wheel is called the brake wheel. And the big wheel is turning this little wheel here, which has a very strange name. We call it the wallower. And that's on this big piece of wood which is turning round, and that takes the power that the windmill sails produce down to the stones below, which we'll see in a little while when we go down.
This is the bin floor where the grain is stored.
And this is the sack hoist, which we use to bring the grain up here. There we are, all done by wind power. We put it in the bin over there, and then it falls down a spout into the millstones below. Now here's the millstone. If I take this cover off, you can see it going round. That's over 1 metre across. I've got these little model ones here, which show you what they really look like. And both stones are the same, and they go together like that. And the bottom one stays still, and the top one turns round on top of it, and the grain goes in the middle and comes out as flour. You see the wheat coming down here, it goes into the middle of the millstones, it's ground into flour between the millstones, and it comes out at the edge here. And this is the end of the story. See, the millstones upstairs have made the flour, and it comes down the spouts here on the ground floor, which is called the spout floor, into these sacks. Oh, isn't it dusty? Yes.
So the wind turns the sails, and the sails turn the brake wheel. And the wheels turn the stones.
And the stones turn the grain into flour.
And that's how this windmill works.
Here are some different windmills, and I can make this one turn by just blowing on it. Here's a windmill with blue spots, but watch what happens when I blow. And here's a really pretty one with red and yellow sails. It reminds me of a windmill in a book over here. There's a poem about a windmill, and the words are written on the sails. The blades of my windmill are pinned onto a stick and spin in the wind, turning so quickly through the air, it's hard to tell how many are there. Quick as the hand of a conjurer or the blades of a helicopter, it's someone with red and yellow arms, waving them madly in alarm. Whenever the wind doesn't blow, I run to make my windmill go. It turns faster the faster I run, and I run faster than anyone. The windmill makes a lovely whir. Its colours mix in an orange blur. If I'm tired, I stick it in the ground to wait for a breeze to turn it round. There's a strong breeze in the story today. It's called The Wind Blew. The wind blew. It took the umbrella from Mr. White and quickly turned it inside out. It snatched the balloon from little Priscilla and swept it up to join the umbrella. And not content, it took a hat. And still not satisfied with that, it whipped a kite into the air and kept it spinning round up there. It grabbed a shirt left out to dry and tossed it upward to the sky. It plucked a hanky from a nose, and up, and up, and up it rose. It lifted the wig from the judge's head and didn't drop it back. Instead, it whirled the postman's letters up as if it hadn't done enough. It blew so hard, it quickly stole a striped flag fluttering on a pole. It pulled the new scarves from the twins and tossed them to the other things. It sent the newspapers fluttering round. Then, tired of the things it found, it mixed them up and threw them down. And blew away to sea. A gentle breeze, just right for this sailing boat. It moves along in the water when the wind blows, or when I blow on it. This boat's made out of a plastic tub, and this boat is made entirely of paper. Hope it floats. Yes! And this tiny boat is made out of half a walnut shell. Ah. Look who's watching. a wolf. And I wonder which boat he'd like to sail in. I think it's a bit too big for the walnut boat. What about the paper boat? Let's have a go. Oh no! He's sunk the paper boat. Well, that just leaves the plastic tub. Wonderful! Windmill. Window. Wolf. Washing. Wet washing. Worried wolf. Wind. Washing, windmill. Washing, windmill. Both these words start with the same letter. Watch how Magic Pencil writes it. Down and up and flick. 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 A mouse lived in a windmill in old Amsterdam. A windmill with a mouse in, and he wasn't grousing. He sang every morning, "How lucky I am, living in a windmill in old Amsterdam." I saw a mouse. Where? There on the stair. Where on the stair? Right there. A little mouse with clogs on. Well, I declare, going clip, clippity, clop on the stair. Oh yeah. Maybe you could have a go at making a paper windmill. I've made one for the little mouse. There you are, mouse.
Thank you, Sophie.
See you next time. Bye. A mouse lived in a windmill in old Amsterdam. A windmill with a mouse in, and he wasn't grousing. He sang every morning, "How lucky I am, living in a windmill in old Amsterdam." I saw a mouse. Where? There on the stair. Where on the stair? Right there. A little mouse with clogs on. Well, I declare, going clip, clippity, clop on the stair. Oh yeah.